hidden beneath the endless Sahara sands. A perfect ring stretches nearly 40 kilometers wide. A circle so striking, some believe it's the lost city of Atlantis itself. Scientists call it a natural wonder, but explorers see the marks of a vanished civilization. If this city truly existed, its secrets would rewrite everything we know about ancient people and lost worlds. But what really lies beneath the eye of the Sahara? Legends have always drawn people to the unknown. In the heart of the Sahara, the eye's perfect rings have sparked a wave of curiosity. Adventurers, writers, and online explorers have all asked the same question: could this be Atlantis? The story of Atlantis, told by Plato nearly 2,400 years ago, described a city built in concentric circles, rings of land and water, grand and mysterious. The Rishat structure, with its near-perfect circles stretching for miles, seems to mirror that ancient tale. Social media and YouTube channels are filled with comparisons. Some explorers point to the size, the shape, and the location, all matching Plato's words. One of the most passionate voices, Jimmy Corsetti, put it plainly. This is what Plato described as Atlantis. The exact same size, the exact same rings, the exact same location. The idea has spread quickly. Photos from space, side by side with drawings of Atlantis, fuel the excitement. For some, the eye of the Sahara is more than a natural wonder. It is the lost city, waiting to be found. The promise of discovery keeps the legend alive, even as skeptics raise their eyebrows. For every scientist with a careful answer, there is an explorer ready to believe that the truth is still buried under the sand. Scientists have spent years studying the eye of the Sahara. Their tools are simple: rock hammers, maps, and careful eyes. They walk the rings, chip at the stone, and read the story written in layers. The first guesses were bold: a meteor impact, a blast from the sky. But there is no shattered rock, no sign of heat or force. The rocks tell a different story. Geologists now say the eye is a natural dome, pushed up from deep underground. Over millions of years, wind and rain carved away the softer stone, leaving behind hard ridges in perfect circles. Each ring is a band of rock, some dark and tough, others pale and crumbly. The pattern comes from the way the earth lifted, then wore down. Erosion, the slow work of wind and water, did the rest. As one scientist put it, erosion can create shapes that fool the eye. Nature is patient. There are no ruins, no walls, no buried streets, just rock shaped by time. The colors and lines are the result of geology, not lost builders. The eye of the Sahara is strange, but it is not a city. Still, the land around it holds secrets. Ancient rivers once flowed here. The climate was not always so dry. The next clues lie in the sands and in maps older than memory. Old maps tell a different story about the Sahara. In faded ink, explorers once traced wide rivers and blue lakes across what is now endless desert. The Adrar Plateau, not far from the eye, is dotted on these pages with winding streams and green patches. Some of these maps date back to the 1800s, drawn by hand as travelers crossed the sand. They show water flowing near the Rishat structure, where today there is only dust and stone. Modern science backs up these hints. Satellite images and soil studies reveal the shadows of ancient rivers, called paleo channels, still etched beneath the dunes. Thousands of years ago, during the last green Sahara, rain fell for centuries. Grasslands and lakes stretched across Mauritania. Animals and people followed the water, leaving behind stone tools and faint traces of life. As the climate shifted and the rains faded, the rivers dried up. The land changed from green to gold, and the memory of water faded into legend. Yet the maps and the marks in the earth suggest that the Sahara was not always a sea of sand. Stone tools lie scattered on the rocky ground near the eye of the Sahara. Simple blades and hand axes, shaped by human hands, hint at lives lived here long before the desert took over. Archaeologists have mapped these finds, marking sites where people once hunted, gathered, and moved with the changing seasons. Yet their stories are lost. No one knows their names or what they believed. The tools are silent, buried in dust, with no ruins or writing to explain their makers. Modern explorers still search for answers. Some hope for a buried city, others for secrets hidden in the rings of stone. Scientists call the eye a geological wonder, a landmark seen by astronauts and admired by geologists around the world. But the mystery lingers. Why did people come here? What drew them to this place? And what else might be hidden, waiting for discovery? Satellite images, old maps, and ancient tools all leave us with questions. The eye of the Sahara guards its secrets well. Satellite images show the Rishat structure stretches nearly 40 kilometers across the Sahara. Its perfect circles have sparked debate for decades. Some explorers point to its shape and ancient legends, comparing it to Atlantis. Scientists, using field surveys and geological records, confirm the rings form naturally through uplift and erosion over millions of years. Old maps and climate data reveal the Sahara was once green, with rivers and lakes where people may have lived. Archaeologists have found stone tools nearby, but no ruins or writings link the site to a lost city. Today, the Rishat structure stands as a landmark, studied by geologists and visited by astronauts. The evidence shows nature's power to shape landscapes and how stories can grow from mystery. Yet many questions remain. Did ancient people once settle here long before the desert took over? Or is the real secret how myths and science intertwine? Maybe the sands of time hide more than we imagine. Subscribe for more ancient mysteries from MindFlux.